this gig as part of the Made in Man series, which is an Isle of Man Arts Council initiative, which is kind of giving local musics, local artists a chance to play in a slightly bigger arena, a slightly different arena, because it's all happening in the Villa Marina, isn't it? And so these have been a fantastic series of gigs, and it's kind of come at a time when there's maybe not so many artists able to come over, which in a way has freed up this opportunity, hasn't it, for local artists?
I've always had the opinion that local art, whilst not unappreciated or unrecognised, was maybe not given quite the opportunity it deserves. And it's really nice to see that,
that's more by the locals though. Like there's places on the island that are, Compton Vaults was amazing. Quids Inn, they are awesome. The Villa, we've played in the Villa before. I've never played in the Promenade Suite actually, which I'm quite excited for.
Yeah, but, it's a great space.
There are places, but I think it's that thing about island mentality, isn't it? You're not going to go and watch the same band every week. Even if the Rolling Stones were playing every weekend, you wouldn't go and see them every weekend. So I think it can get a bit, without the ability to be able to tour or anything else as well, the idea of having a decent crowd in front of you is quite a nice thing. Like you must have loved it. Pride.
It was amazing.
Which was, you were great, by the way, and it was really good.
Thanks. So kind.
That was really good. Yeah. But to have a decent, happy, bouncy crowd as if you're at a festival or anything else was, it's been very, very missed.
Yeah. So this is going to be happening. So just tell us then, Jordan, what is the date when this is all going ahead? I've got it in front of me if you don't
He's not very good at this. It's the 9th of July.
That's the one. The 9th, not the 7th. I didn't think it was
It's definitely the 9th of July, yeah. And this is in the Promenade Suite. And they're all free gigs, these as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
So
I think you still have to get a ticket, though. I'm not sure if it's on the door.
You have to sort of book it as such, but I think it is free. So what can we expect from the night itself, then? What are we going to get?
Got KB opening up, which is, he's, the sweetest, superest, most awesome man on the island. He does a lot.
To anyone who isn't me and Keiran, that's Keiran Ball. Incredible musician, locals, does covers, singer-songwriter at times as well.
Does the Holiday Dog
music, on
Quids
Thursdays. Yeah, really good.
David Bowie cover that almost brought me to tears. It was so good. It was one of the first times I ever saw him play, and I was just like, oh yeah, he's doing well. And then the voice kicked in. My. He's incredible.
Then we got Terry, George, and the Long Tall Shakies on after that. And
superb.
Relatively new band, but all superstars in their own right. So it's Terry, obviously, who's one of the best songwriters on the island, I'd say.
He is talented.
And he's prolific. New song every day, new song every day, new song every day. And you got Martin on the bass, who is in every band, but he's amazing. He sounds different in every band he plays in. Brad on the guitar, who's obviously awesome. Ed, he's got our drummer, and he's got Steve Gray on the keys.
How rude.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of funny because we were on tour a couple of years ago before COVID, and Terry came with us to one of the festivals we were playing at. He was heading to Bristol afterwards and hitched a ride, came and partied with us.
We were talking about the best band that you would put together, the best band on the island. We were talking back and forth who you'd have as your session musicians, and he's pretty much put that band together now, and he knows what he's doing with it really well. So
yeah.
It's an all-star team.
They are definitely a band to be keeping an eye on and watching. Because they are
and like you said, the songs as well are superb, aren't they? They're so good, and when they come together with the band as well,
it's something else because they've got a big sound. So
you've got Keiran Ball, then you've got Terry and the Long Tall Shakies, and then we have the main event. So what can we expect from you guys?
Big bass, heavy hitting beats.
Hopefully not too much drunken freestyle. I'm trying to rein that in a bit because but we're going to have at least a trombone. Jerry's talking about maybe coming and doing the sax with us again as well, so we'll have that. I was hoping Patrick was going to come over and play the sax, but he just can't get over.
It's a bit complicated still at the minute, isn't it, really? Yeah.
So,
but it's going to be knees up, dance floor full, beers going down, everyone smiling, everyone feeling good times, good vibes. Obviously, we have got some slightly heavier, big dubby sounds, but it just makes you want to get your butt lower and your knees higher. That's it.
It really does. Dancing. I can vouch for that. It does. And you experienced that when you did the Port Erin gig, didn't you, for Deep South, with everyone dancing on the beach?
It was nice. It was nice that on Port Erin Beach, there's always a literal barrier trying to get people past that wall. To be fair, dancing on sand is hard work.
It is tricky.
But But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, actually.
A lot of calories and scampering on sand.
So you're helping us all anyway with our fitness and our health. You're keeping us healthy. By
No
getting
way
us to
dancing on the
dance.
beach isn't good
Physical.
for your mental health.
Oh,
Physical,
I know.
mental, emotional. Just come to the gig. We'd sort it all out for you.
We'll do it all for you. They'll do it all for you. Yeah, HanFX and JorDMC and the Innuendo Orchestra. So it's the 9th of July. And just tell us then as well when we can maybe expect these recordings. Have you got any idea? The new music.
Provided I can stop adding stuff to it.
Yeah, that keeps happening.
End of the summer at the latest, I should think. So we've got it all recorded, just need to add the brass to it now. Well, we've got some of the brass recorded, but obviously because some of the players that we play with are remote as well, it's confusing to try and orchestrate people across.
And
You
in
know,
an attempt
Yeah.
to unclarify, we're not mentioning what summer, what year. But just saying.
But
Good get out
the
clause
plan
there.
was, because Arts Council helped fund this as well, so rather than do what we were going to do originally is like 8 to 11 tracks, and then we thought, you know what, no, we'll take that and we'll record 4 tracks really well, because people don't listen to albums, you know, who's going to listen, like people don't buy CDs very often, and
It
people
has changed in that
people
respect.
love singles
Most
and they
of-
like releases.
Most
so,
of my music collection is algorithms on YouTube and Spotify that know the kind of thing I like. I'm next artist to next
Yeah.
song to next artist.
I think you're one of two types, aren't you? You're either that sort of person or you get massively into the vinyl thing and you sort of do listen to albums. There's sort of like two
Yeah.
different threads going on at the moment, isn't there?
We could do a
tried
vinyl.
that, but I spend too much on guitar strings to afford vinyls.
So we're going to do 4 tracks, maybe 5, depending on how patient Jippo is. And then, and depending on time constraints, obviously. And then, but we're going to release them properly, you know, big releases, lots of reviews, music videos. I'm thinking about doing NFTs with them and a few other bits. So, yeah, so we're going to run at it
exciting.
properly instead of doing like a diluted version of what I'd like to do.
Yeah.
So-
Well, obviously, I'm sure all the information will be on your pages, won't it? So do keep an eye on HanFX and JorDMC's page because you've got 2 separate pages on the go there. So you've got all the information there.
Definitely be sharing his posts in a time soon.